we found this old article on the concept of Jeet Kune Do, Bruce Lee's martial art and philosophy, in the public domain, public access, and we bring it to all for educational purposes alone. No copyright infringement or breach was intentional. It's quite an old magazine. It's about 22 years old. Very popular martial arts magazine, which was the oldest and most respected martial arts title in the industry. This popular monthly magazine addressed the needs of martial artists of all levels by providing them with information about every style of self-defense in the world, including techniques and strategies. In addition, it produced and marketed over 75 martial arts oriented books and videos, including many about the works of Bruce Lee, the best known martial artist figure in the world. So let's examine that particular article. The concept of Jeet Kune Do. What is Jeet Kune Do? It has become one of the most well-worn questions in the martial arts. In the decades since Bruce Lee's death, an endless series of books, magazine articles and web pages have taken up the question, but no one seems to be able to agree on the answer. This column is about why we can't agree on what Jeet Kune Do is. Some people believe that what Lee did, the sum total of techniques he actually studied and performed, is Jeet Kune Do. This is usually called original JKD. Others believe that Lee's understanding of fight strategy and his way of appropriating different techniques from different arts is Jeet Kune Do. This is usually called JKD concepts. Some people, like the author of this article, the writer of this article, believe the difference between the two is what students of logic call a false dichotomy. All false dichotomy is a kind of false black and white choice. For example, you could say personality is determined by your environment or your genetics, but the truth is that or doesn't belong in this statement. Both genetics and environment help shape why you or who you are. Likewise, there is no real split in Jeet Kune Do. You can't really say Jeet Kune Do is either original JKD, what Bruce Lee actually did, or JKD concepts. Whatever Jeet Kune Do is, it is original JKD and JKD concepts. People who see it split between the two are often misusing the word concept. A concept is a general idea inferred from specific instances or occurrences. A good example of Jeet Kune Do concept is fighting range. There are 4 ranges: kicking, punching, trapping, grappling. Kicking range, for instance, is where you are close enough to kick someone but too far away to punch. Maybe not every kick from every martial art fits clearly into this range, but it is generally true that when we throw a kick, we are too far away to punch, trap or grapple. The thing that is easy to forget is that all the words used in talking about fighting range are concepts. Fighting range, kick, punch, trap and grapple. Even the words there, are and for are all individual concepts. They all stand for a collection of specific concrete actions or things we learn to sum up with a single word. The writer Unarmed said it best: every word we use, with the exception of proper names, is a symbol that denotes a concept. So the original JKD people use concepts just as much as the JKD concepts people do. In fact, every human being that can use and understand language thinks conceptually. The whole point of Lee's art was devotion to conceptual thinking. If you get too caught up in the details, you miss the big picture. Thinking like Lee can lead some people to the actual techniques he did, and it can lead some people to other arts. What the whole difficulty boils down to is the distinction between proper names and concepts. What is Jeet Kune Do? If you think that it's a proper name, denoting something that there is only one of, like Joe Smith, the Sears Tower, or Catcher in the Rye, then Jeet Kune Do is the same of the posthumously collected works of Bruce Lee. Then Jeet Kune Do is the name of the posthumously collected works of Bruce Lee. If you think it is only a concept, then it is a word that denotes a collection of smaller concepts garnered from his particular experiences, such as the 5 ways of attack and the fighting ranges. But because they are concepts, they need not be tied to those particular experiences or even to Lee himself. That's what makes people who think of Jeet Kune Do as a proper name dismiss JKD concepts. If it's purely conceptual, it can be about anyone or any martial art. So why use the name of Lee's art? Like this writer stated above, he thought this split is a false one. Both original JKD and JKD concepts are conceptual. Both Lee's actual original skills and the concepts that JKD people use to appropriate techniques from other arts are Jeet Kune Do. In fact, at this point in its development, Jeet Kune Do may be both a proper name and some kind of martial arts uber concept. But whatever it is, dividing it into separate camps doesn't get you any closer to the answer. So we hope you enjoyed that article. You enjoyed this video, short as it is. If you did, then give us a like, subscribe to our channel, add your comments below in the comment section, and we'll get back to you on those ASAP. And then go share this article with all your family and friends and others who are possibly die-hard Bruce Lee fans.